Hello collective, how are you doing? I hope that you guys are doing so well. Let's go ahead and do a Mercury retrograde reading, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants us to know regarding the Mercury retrograde that's happening February 17th to, I believe, March 10th. There is a 2-week shadowing period before and after, so yes, folks, alert, we are in that foreshadowing period of the Mercury retrograde. So you might be feeling some type of way, emotions might be coming to the surface, you might be seeing people or places or things getting exposed for what they truly are right now. I feel like Pisces Mercury retrograde is about to be lit. And I'm not really sure if it's the greatest of feelings. It feels very heavy. It feels very emotional, to be honest. A lot of, emotions and things that you kind of have stifled down, tried not to acknowledge, or didn't want to acknowledge, or just have, buried in your past. A lot of that might be getting brought to the surface right now. I'm getting the very specific message that we are going to be feeling very raw and open right now. So expect a lot of spiritualness. Expect your ancestors to be popping by to say hello. Okay, expect a lot. I've also got the specific message that it's okay to cry. That in fact it's necessary and it's needed. There's kind of like a spiritual baptism that's happening with this Pisces Mercury retrograde, okay? Because how I think of Pisces is I think of it in the way of the fish ebbing and flowing and going with the emotions, knowing what motions to bend around and knowing what motions to dive into perhaps and explore a little bit. You might be feeling this reverse energy and almost rapid, and so things like, you might be learning how to re-express yourself emotionally. You might be exploring new emotions and tapping into them, or tapping into old emotions in a new way and learning how to feel them. Some of your gifts, like now, I do feel that you will be highly intuitive during this Mercury retrograde, but you might get messages in reverse is what they're saying, so be aware of that. Be aware of old gifts that you never thought that you would have again coming back. And it might just be temporary, some of them, they're saying. Don't build a career off of it. I know, I mean. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you for everybody who likes, comments, shares, subscribes, does y'all's thing for this channel. You guys are much appreciated. So let's go ahead and get into this Mercury retrograde, what Spirit wants you to know, okay? What does Spirit want the collective to know regarding this Mercury retrograde, please? And thank you. This one was wanting to pop. What is it? Devil. Yeah, a lot of toxicities and a lot of negative ties and bonds that you've been trying to ignore, trying not to acknowledge. A lot of negative pulls. This is Capricorn energy too, okay? But it's like a lot of ties, that things that you haven't wanted to deal with coming to the surface, emotions you haven't wanted to deal with. There's a lot of flashbacks and memories. They're saying some of you guys might remember some negative events from your past that you didn't want to remember, okay? Yeah, these came out in reverse. So High Priestess in reverse with the 9 of Cups reverse. It kind of feels like with the 5 of Cups underneath. Yeah, you might have bad memories about some things in your past. Also, I'm getting this energy of you might find out that somebody is not who they say they are, like somebody that you really, and it's been like, this is not going to be like a huge shock to you. It's just that clarity is going to come in crystal clear for this person or situation that's being exposed right now in your life, because it's like this was needed to be removed from your life for a while, and you've known that. Your guides have been speaking to you. Yeah, and I feel like there's something that's coming that's showing that kind of fortuitous knowing with the Page of Cups there being very intuitive, okay? Okay. King of Wands. Somebody around you could be possibly very self-motivated, but I feel like you're going to be tapping into your own personal power during this Pisces retrograde is what I'm getting here, okay? You're going to be tapping into your own personal power and having the strength to stand up for yourself or to speak up for yourself. That's the energy I'm getting right now, to release yourself from things. Okay, so what do we have coming with this Devil energy, please? What else does collective need to know about this retrograde? What was trying to bend? 4 of Wands was trying to bend. trying to pop out with the Nine of Pentacles. You are solidifying your foundations right now, strengthening your 4 posts in your life. And we have the Temperance energy. This is Sagittarius energy coming in. So your spirit guides are really trying to guide you right now, navigate you out of the negative into the positive. Anybody who's been around here for a while knows that I read my spreads from left to right, okay? From the most recent to the furthest into the future. So I feel like it's time to invest in yourself coming out of this retrograde, okay? I feel like going in, you're going to be exposed to the toxicities in your life, exposed to the toxic things that you need to let go of that maybe you've been holding on to. Maybe these things that maybe you've been hoping that would sprout in your life, but they're not. It's coming from like a place of like heartbreak and things like that, okay? Knowing what you can be successful in, what you can't be successful in. It's a lot of resurfacing is what I'm getting. With the Temperance energy, I'm also getting this space of learning to work with your emotions again. Like I said, some of you guys are really going to need to learn how to re-express yourself emotionally. I'm also getting, yeah, and some of you, okay, they're giving me the message because they're giving me a lot of messages, guys. I got to tell you, it's like, okay, I got to be real. It really is. So I'm trying to like listen. That's why I'm like, every time I go to say them, they're like chirping away in my ear. Okay, so Justice, there is going to be somebody that's going to be exposed. Could be Sagittarius, Libra. We have Capricorn out too. It's that kind of energy of somebody that you've been over compromising with. You've been trying to see the best in the situation, the best in somebody. You've been trying to be patient. I feel like karma, justice is coming through. Okay, and there's going to be some big reveals is what I'm getting too, okay? Karma is coming back around. Anything that you put effort in, I feel like there's going to be a big spiritual cleansing. The scales are about to balance out, and if that means that you need to remove something from your life, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, Queen of Swords, if you need to remove something from your life, that's what's going to happen. You know, she don't mind making cuts up in here, does she? Okay, but I feel like that's because you're going to gain the clarity that you need. You know, all the queens are different to me. The Queen of Swords is like nitpicky in the way of looking over every single detail before she makes a decision because she wants to have ultimate clarity. She's not going to get effed again, okay? Just saying. My son is out here, so I can't really cuss and stuff, but yeah, you're seeing very clearly somebody's motivations, intentions, also the motivations, intentions within yourself during this retrograde. You're seeing very clearly. There's a lot of clarity that's coming in, and it's lighting things up, and not everything is great, but it's needed, it's necessary. What else do we need to know regarding this Mercury retrograde? What else does the collective need to know regarding this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, please, Spirit? What else? Oh, that's too many. What else does the collective need to know, please? Again, Ace of Swords, okay? That clarity. These two tried to pop too. You are going to be receiving some kind of like message, opportunity, something. It's going to brighten everything up, but it's going to bring in this clarity. That's what they keep saying. There's information that's coming your way, okay? The light bulb is turning on. I don't know why they're saying this, but they're also saying you're going to have enough knowing and understanding to go around. Somebody's like, okay, I'm getting the energy of somebody's third eye is opening officially during this retrograde, and they have been trying to hold off on this, but I feel like it's opening. Like somebody's third eye is opening is really what I'm getting. But with Ace of Swords, you know there's a connection that needs to be cut. You know there's toxicity that needs to be cut out. You've been over compromising. For some of you, this is in a marriage or in a job commitment, an actual commitment, okay? And you know that this energy needs to be cut out. They have exposed themselves for the devil, okay? For who they truly are. You are seeing things in a new point of view. You are getting messages, a lot of new perceptions are being provoked is what they're saying, okay? Somebody is literally like, okay, I don't know why I'm getting this message, guys, but I'm getting this message of somebody finding out that somebody is a stripper or escort. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I have a lot of naked people in front of me dancing. I'm just saying, okay? So I'm getting that message of during the Pisces retrograde or leading up to it. We are in the foreshadowing period. I don't know. There's somebody that's getting exposed for who they are. It's a very, very 3D type of feeling, and somebody's moving past that. Somebody is moving into a more 5D type of wanting to be. And yeah, somebody's on the Chariot. Somebody is learning how to, okay, so what I'm getting here, because that's on some side stuff, so that's not for everybody. Not everybody about to find out somebody in their life is a scripper. I'm just saying, I'm in love with the scripper, and she pop, and she roll, and she... Anyways, okay. That might have been good for you in the past, but where you're heading now, to the person I'm talking to, or whoever that's for, where you're heading to now is not that stripper life. You're ascending, is what they're saying. You're ascending beyond that. You see that now. You see that that's not who you need to be involved with. And besides, it feels like it was like something that was being kept from you that you didn't realize. Some of you spending your money on strippers need to stop doing that. Anyways, moving forward. With the Chariot energy, okay? I see somebody that is learning how to work with the dark and the light within them to control their chariot, because you're ascending, you're moving forward. During this Pisces retrograde, what Spirit wants you to know is that you are basically moving forward with your emotions. You're learning how to navigate your emotions better, because emotions are coming to the surface. People are being exposed. You're getting thrusted forward whether you like it or not, and you're going to be successful. There's going to be a lot of independence that comes from this, successfulness. Some of you are strengthening ties with family members over this Pisces retrograde. I feel like a lot of childhood things, trauma things, or things that needed to be brought up, needed to be hashed out, and needed to be talked about and discussed are actually coming out during this retrograde. A lot of toxic, like, devil-like behavior and stuff. Okay, yeah, somebody that was hiding their emotions, they're not going to be able to hide their emotions anymore with this King of Cups reverse. All right, and we also have Cancerian out here. Sorry, it's bike week around her, so there's bikers out. Let's get some affirmator. Let's get an affirmator message for what you need to know regarding this Mercury retrograde. This is just a quick little thing, okay? Follow your heart. I am always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff I need to see along the way. So you just need to follow your heart during this retrograde. You just need to follow your heart. A lot of things might not make sense. Like they're saying, a lot of things are getting brought to the surface. A lot of things are getting exposed. A lot of raw feelings. You're very open, which is why your ancestors and your, passed on family members are coming to see you, because they realize you're very raw right now. I'm also getting a specific message that the divine wants you to know you can depend on it. You can count on it for anything that you might need, okay? It's going to be there for you. If there's a time that you need to reach out, there's a time you're feeling very low, because I'm getting a lot of emotions here. Yeah, clarity. Clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is the sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. Yeah, you're going to be gaining clarity in this retrograde. So they're saying to trust it. They're saying to go with what happens. Let the things that want to end, okay? Perseverance. Yes, I'm not going to read all that, but show perseverance, okay? Oh, I will read it. They're saying to read it. It seems you're on a massive journey right now, and this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it. You just need to tackle it. Complain if it makes the job easier. Blow off steam. You think mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes? No way. They're grunting and crying and cursing like frickin' pirates. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters. I'm glad I read that. Yeah, like, you need to show perseverance during this retrograde, because you are on the beginning of a formidable journey. I'm seeing the Fool card in my head. You are needing to take that leap. You are being called. Something within you is awakening. And some of you, I'm getting this energy of new people, new energy in my collective. And there's people out there that are they're new to this kind of spiritual stuff. So they're being called. There's something that's being awakened inside of you guys right now. And it's okay. There's also some of you that feel like you know all there is to know about the spiritual journey. You a spiritual OG gangster. You got it all figured out. During this Pisces retrograde, they're saying that you're actually going to learn some things about some things. Okay? Everybody's at different levels and everybody has different spiritual journeys. Yep, everybody has ups and downs. Okay? I see life as an incredible ride and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes a good story. Okay then. Okay? So go with the ups and downs. Frog energy coming in for me. Frogs always speak of cleansings. Again, baptism, spiritual cleansings that you're going to be going through. So some of you that are very, like everybody, like I was saying, everybody's on different levels, guys. Everybody's on different levels. I'm just aware of new energy in the spiritual journey watching me. And then I'm aware that I got some elders watching me. Okay? Sorry, I just had a mental 5D joke with somebody's. If they got it. If you got it, then you got it, okay? But anyways, everybody's on a different part of their journey, but everybody, they're saying, is going to learn something during this retrograde. Everybody is going to gain clarity. Everybody is going to learn perseverance. Everybody is going to need to follow their heart. Everybody is going to have massive intuitive fluctuations and new gifts and old gifts appearing and gifts getting, you know, re-innovated, re-looked at, rejuvenated is what I'm hearing. Is there anything else from this affirmator deck before we move forward? For this Mercury retrograde and what Spirit wants the collective to know, is there anything else? Trust. You're going to need to trust in the divine. Trust in yourself mostly, though. They're like, yes, it's great. It's great to trust in the divine. That's wonderful. But trust in yourself. That's what they want you to do. They want you to trust in yourself. Okay, trust in yourself. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it to be in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. These cards are real and lit. Anyways, I want to get the love ones, the love affirmator ones. I'm just like, about spending money on myself like that, but I do. I want to get the love ones. But anyways, yeah, trust. I feel like you just need to trust in the path. Trust in the progress. Trust in this whole Mercury retrograde when things are being brought to the surface, when everything looks shaky, when people are getting exposed, when old emotions are resurfacing, when you're crying and blubbering and having these deep conversations that you didn't think you were ever going to have with people. Just trust that this is all for a reason. They're saying things are going to be so crystal clear. It's almost like you have 20/20 vision all of a sudden after this retrograde. They're saying, in fact, that this retrograde is what is bringing on that 20/20 vision. This retrograde is a great cleansing. It's a great washing is what they're saying to me right now. Okay? Yes, we're very excited on the other side. That's what they're saying, okay? So you need to know that they're very excited about this. Everybody is like jazzed about this retrograde because it's going to be painful. It might be rough and it might be sad and there's some sadness and there's some things. There's some tears. There's some scars and wounds that might be feeling like there's some salt water getting washed over them right now, but everybody's excited on the other side about this because this is bringing that clarity that you are truly going to need to have that 20/20 vision to move forward. All right now. Y'all better work over there. Okay, what do we have? You have a mission, a soul purpose. Remember that. And part of you is going to be awakened to this. Part of you already knows what this mission and soul purpose is. It's just being on that cliff, standing there, needing to take this leap, needing to make this jump. And I feel like what's going to happen is, the clarity is coming through for you to do that. The perseverance is coming in. The trust is only strengthened. You might be a little wobbly. Have faith you're on the right path. Setbacks are going to spring you forward. We're going into the spring. Perfect. I love it. You know, it's almost like it's a little wobbly and you're feeling very raw and exposed, you know, to a lot of the things. You're feeling very vulnerable is what they're going to say at some points. Some of you are going to feel like a brand new person, especially for these people who are newbies here that are new to this spiritual journey. You're going to feel very raw and exposed. Call on the divine. Call on spirit. That's what you need to trust in. That's what you need to trust in. Some of us who are elders or older in this, and we know we can trust in ourselves too, but when you're raw and it's new and you don't feel like you can trust yourself, you can trust the divine. You can trust your guides. You can trust your ancestors. They're always here for you. That message is for somebody. Obviously, most of us already know that. What do we have? Abundance and stability are entering your life now, okay? So there is going to be a lot of stability and abundance that's coming your way. A lot of spiritual and emotional abundance is what they're saying, but some monetary too. For those of you that have spiritual businesses, I'm getting specifically, you will be pop-a-lopping during the retrograde. Money will be coming in. Money will not be a problem. And for some of you guys, you're going to be noticing how your intuitions, like your gifts is what they're saying, is going to be actually helpful on your 3D job. Like for some of you that are in police force or whatever, you're going to be able to read perps better is what they're saying. That's not my language, but that's what they're saying. They're going to be able to scan perps better, okay? You're going to be able to call people out from the crowd, know when somebody's lying, know when somebody's up to no good. You can feel energy. It's like you're the fucking Instead of the bad word. It's like you're the Terminator around here, scanning. You're not even seeing in our vision anymore. You're seeing in like a computer screen that's like, this is a high-level threat, mid-level threat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally. Like, and then for some of you also that are doing real estate, you're going to be able to feel the energy of the, you know, property, you know? I'm able to do that too. When you walk into a place and you can feel the energy and you can feel what's happened, sometimes you get visions of what's happened. Because, you know, everybody has this place in their town where it's like they ride past that business and they tell people, oh yeah, that place has had like 15 businesses there. Every single one of them fails. It's like that ground's cursed. Yeah, it should have got a psychic. Right? Should have got a psychic before you sign that lease. That's what I'm saying, okay? So some of y'all will be able to, that's in real estate, will be able to feel energies of the places that you're buying or selling and know whether this is a good investment or not. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Like, some of you doctors are going to be able to intuitively feel what's wrong with somebody. Like, during this retrograde season, your gifts are really going to be enhanced and it's going to help your monetary, is what they're saying. Okay, that's from them. Okay, now what they do want you to know is some of these gifts are not going to stay this strong forever. This is like a spike, it's like a peak, so take advantage of it. Listen to the messages that are coming through because it's raw shit coming down the pipeline. That's what they're saying. Okay, so but some of you guys, like some of these gifts, yes, you will be keeping some of this stuff, but not all of it. That's just what they're saying. Not all of it. We can't get greedy anyways. We can't all want to be the bestest psychic of the world. Why would you want to be anyways? It's so exhausting, guys. It really is exhausting to have constant songs playing in your head, getting constant messages. Like right now I have 3 different guides trying to chirp to me and it's like, hey, can I speak? Like, it's kind of exhausting. You feel kind of insane and crazy at times. Well, everybody who's just on that regular is about to learn what it's like to feel like us. Now, us that are already on that extreme, like, yes, expect yourself to be reading things backwards or feel like you're off a little bit or having extreme spikes and then having extreme lows. Just expect it, baby. You already know. You already know what the retrograde brings. Anyways, forgive to release these karmic cycles. So there is going to be some forgiveness that's needed, and forgiving does not mean that we are condoning other people's actions, guys. It just means that we are forgiving because we deserve a peace of mind. They're not important enough to hang on to some anger for the rest of our lives over it. They want to be dumbasses and do what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. We're going to keep it stepping. We're going to keep it positive because that's how we raise the vibration. Get it together, Jessica. That's how we raise the vibration of this planet, which is what our ultimate goal is. So, you know, let people do what they're going to do, whatever. Don't let people take advantage of you, walk all over you, but you do need to forgive to release these karmic cycles. Why? So you don't relive this in the next life. We already know. This cycle is complete. It's time to start a new one. Okay, last 2 I'm going to pull. Soon you will have the answers you seek. Yes, that clarity is coming through. They've really shoved that down our throat this entire reading. There is extreme clarity that's coming into your life here shortly. And new beginnings are coming too. I feel like these, whereas the last retrograde, if you were here for the last retrograde with me, whereas I felt like things were very much keep continuing to positively move forward, I still get that energy with this one, but it's more of a reflection. This retrograde is definitely more of a reflection and more of a things getting brought back up, okay, than the last one was. All right, I'm just saying. But new beginnings nevertheless are still sprouting in your life, and definitely because of the clarity, guys. Now, I wasn't going to, I really wasn't, but I'm gonna pull an animal spirit because they're telling me to. And we do what our guides lead us to do around here. They haven't led me wrong yet. They've led me into some shaky situations, I ain't gonna lie, where I do feel like this. This exact picture, yes, I have been led into some situations like this by spirit, but I am so much better for it. I am so much better for it. I trust my guides tremendously. Anyways, they already know. Oh, that's too many. I was going to take it, but it's too many. What messages do we have? What's the animal spirit message for the Mercury retrograde and what spirit wants the collective to know, if there is any? Owl, horse. Owl and horse is about seeing foresight into the future. Horse, obviously, about working hard, keeping the perseverance. But I kind of only want one card. Yes, the dolphin energy. Perfect. Perfect, with the unicorn on the bottom. Let that freak flag fly, baby. It's time to step into who you truly are. You about to be connecting with fruit. Some of you guys are going to be able to feel the fruit, the energy of the fruit in the produce aisle, and you're going to be sitting there staring at this fruit and thinking and seeing the farmers that picked it and how it grew, and you know, things that like literally crazy things. Y'all are going to feel like, wow, like, and completely psychically tuned in, tapped in, okay, into the source, connected. The Dolphin is an extremely psychic card. This is one of the most psychic cards in the deck, so it makes sense that it would be coming out right now for this retrograde with one of the most psychic zodiac signs of the zodiac, Pisces, obviously. Okay, who we think we messing with here? With this Dolphin energy, okay, which is water, no element water. I feel like your psychic energy is just going to be exploding. You are going to have some kind of energy field for some of you around you, where it's like literally if you are tuned in enough and tap onto this enough, you can tune in and pick up anything that you want to, okay? The Dolphin energy is also about connecting with other people, connecting with groups, soul tribes. You might be meeting some of your soul tribe is what I'm picking up. Some of you are going to be reconnecting with old family members. Some of you guys have, like I had said earlier in the reading, are going to be hashing up old things and, you know, getting back to a sense of security that you haven't felt in a long time with some of these family members is what I'm getting, okay? Because some of this is deep-rooted stuff that's happened like in childhood and stuff like that. Like I make the jokes about my mama left me at the grocery store when I was 3. Like I make those jokes, but for some people those things really happen, and or things like that, and it's really had a deep impact on you, okay? I'm getting a lot of telepathy energy. A lot of you guys are going to be telepaths. Suki Stackhouse up in here, okay? It's highly overrated. I just want to let y'all know I'm not Suki Stackhouse, but I do have a little bit of telepathy, and it's highly overrated to know what people think about you all the time. It's not that great sometimes. But I do feel like you're going to be able to telepathy message people and pick up, okay? Like this echolocation that the Dolphins use. You're transmitting right now, okay? You're very open and raw is what they're saying. So protect your energy. Ground, 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 ground. You need to really ground is what they're saying. Stay grounded because you're going to be very intuitive and very floaty right now, okay? But overall, I find that you are going to have a supreme happiness during this retrograde. You may be going through a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff may be getting exposed. A lot of emotions may be coming to the surface. But the result of this retrograde, I'm feeling, is the Dolphin energy. You are going to be completely joyful and happiness. And it's important, what they're saying, to be happy during this retrograde. Don't wait for it to come to you. Don't wait for happiness to enter your life. Create the happiness in your life. Go get some flowers, take a bath, go for a walk, go pet puppies at the pet store, you know, do whatever, you know, your hobbies. Go do that little, some of y'all like to do that wine and painting thing I'm hearing. Go do a wine and paint or whatever. Go do something that's going to make you have fun and make you feel good. Go to the zoo or go to some habitat or go to a museum. Whatever it is, whatever it is. Some of you might actually love dolphins and want to go swim with dolphins, right? Why not? If you're in a warmer climate and you're able to do that, go do it. Like, you know, go enjoy your life. Don't let these emotions and things that are springing to the surface hold you back during this retrograde. Long story short. Anyways, I love you guys. That has been the reading, okay? It was a little longer than I expected to be, but it's all good. It's all good. I love you guys so much, okay? I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.